Hey everybody, want to talk to you about something that's come up a bunch over the past couple of weeks. Talking about closing the printed product versus closing our digital products and the difference between the two. These two products are very, very different. And when closing a customer or when you're going through that sales call, the one thing that you have to remember is that pressure is going to motivate that customer to buy. And with the printed product, there's an external pressure for that customer that's helping you to close them. There's that deadline, right? There's that closing date for the directory. What we don't have with digital marketing is we don't have an external pressure. There's no deadline. You could come back tomorrow, you could come back in a week, you could come back in a month. As far as that customer is concerned, they can do it at any time. So what you have to find is an internal pressure. How do you find an internal pressure on a sales call? You do that through your needs assessment and asking those questions that we've talked about and finding out exactly what it is that's going to motivate that customer. Whether they need to build a bigger business, they need to grow, they need to find more customers, or they need to have a new product or service promoted online. Something in that business needs to be corrected, and if you can find out what that is, the next step to that is trial closing. Trial closing is a way to introduce that internal pressure, that pressure that the customer gave you to close them, all the way throughout the sales call. Trial closing is going to be really, really important. It's just gaining agreement. It's just asking them questions that you know they're going to say yes to. The more yeses you can get throughout the sales call, especially early on, the easier it's going to seem to close at the end because it's just the natural end. So what I like to do before I even introduce any of the internal pressures that the customer gave me from the needs assessment, I love using the user journey and walking them through and asking them, when you need something, do you Google it? Yes, I do. When you click on that ad, does it take you to the website? Yes, this is how I use the internet. Getting those yeses early and often and getting that head nodding is going to bring you closer to that final yes when you get to the end of the sales call. So remember, with the printed product, there was external pressure on the customer to close, which is what helped us so much. With the digital product, it's all internal. We've got to use that internal pressure that they know they're feeling, and we've just got to use it to show that our product is going to make that go away. So remember, find that internal pressure and make sure you bring it up on the sales call all throughout the sales call and tie it to how your product set is going to be the solution to solve that internal pressure and make it go away. So give that a try. On your next sales calls, try to get as many yeses as you possibly can during the middle of your sales call and gain agreement as much as you possibly can. The more yeses you get early, the better your chances of getting that yes at the end. Good luck.